here is everything you missed from the entire MLB offseason in just 4 minutes. The Athletics may actually have a promising future ahead of them. They just locked up every single one of their young stars on huge extensions. Nick Kurtz, Jacob Wilson, Lawrence Butler, Brent Rooker, and Tyler Soderstrom are all here to stay. If I was an A's fan, I'd be getting excited. You'll never believe it, but the Chicago freaking White Sox are making moves too. They signed the biggest Japanese name on the market, Munetaka Murakami, and added Sir Anthony Dominguez too. The Yankees re-signed Cody Bellinger, but besides that, they were completely silent. The Mariners were kinda similar. They re-signed Josh Naylor and traded for Brendan Donovan, but besides that, I wish we saw a little bit more from this powerhouse team. The Orioles acquired the Polar Bear, a sure bet for 40+ home runs a year, and they shored up their bullpen with flame-throwing Ryan Helsley. The AL East is about to be stacked this year. The Texas Rangers made a phenomenal trade for Mackenzie Gore, and their rotation looks deadly now. The Astros got Tatsui Yamai, the Tigers got Kenley Jansen, the Rays got Cedric Mullins, and the Twins got Josh Bell. But will these moves impact their franchises much? I think not. Wish we saw a little bit more from these teams. But on the flip side, I think the Red Sox made just the right moves this offseason. Wilson Contreras is a great veteran addition to a young lineup, and Ranger Suarez and Sonny Gray are going to bolster an already elite rotation. Once again, I'm telling you, I wouldn't be surprised if 3 of these teams make the playoffs. Speaking of rotations, the Blue Jays rotation also looks like one of the best in the MLB all of a sudden. Dylan Cease is now one of several aces on their pitching staff. The Angels didn't do much this offseason, obviously, but their biggest piece of news is that Anthony Rendon will thankfully never play a game in an Angels uniform ever again. Angels fans, you should be thanking God. This guy just successfully robbed you of $245 million. The Chicago Cubs made 2 big additions, trading for Edward Cabrera, a disgusting young arm, and signing Alex Bregman to a 5-year deal. He'll have big shoes to fill with Kyle Tucker leaving in free agency, but he can start by running to first base. The Cubs also brought this guy back from Japan.
Here he comes. We're fighting right now. On the run.
But the biggest winners of the offseason were no doubtably the New York Mets. You ready for this list of players they acquired? Bo Bichette, Freddie Peralta, Luis Robert Jr., Marcus Semien, Devin Williams, Jorge Polanco, Luke Weaver, Luis Garcia, and Craig Kimbrell. Although the Mets seem to win the offseason every year, it doesn't change much when the playoffs roll around. The Philadelphia Phillies brought back a couple of their stars and also brought in Adolis Garcia. This team better win a World Series soon. Their best players are aging fast. The Brewers just re-signed Brandon Woodruff, and honestly, that's a very underwhelming offseason for a team who had the most wins in baseball last year. But the Reds brought back Eugenio Suarez, the Diamondbacks got Nolan Arenado, and the Giants signed Harrison Bader and Luis Arias. And all of these moves are excellent for the individual teams. Big wins this winter for the Reds, D-backs, and Giants. The Cardinals did absolutely nothing. The Nationals did absolutely nothing. But the Padres also did absolutely nothing. Someone check on their general managers and see if they're okay. I think they accidentally hibernated. Miami's main focus of the offseason was bringing in more young prospects to hopefully make the future bright, like Owen Casey, but this hasn't worked for them yet in the past decade, so what makes them think it'll work now? The Rockies got Willie Castro, and the Atlanta Braves signed Robert Suarez and Mike Yastrzemski, which is a little bit underwhelming for a team who's trying to make it back to the postseason. But the Pittsburgh Pirates made all the right moves, acquiring Brandon Lau and Ryan O'Hearn. And last but certainly not least, the Kansas City Dodgers, going for the three-peat, signed Edwin Diaz, Kyle Tucker, and the prized possession of the entire offseason, Miguel Rojas. If you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing for plenty of upcoming baseball content.